Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So today we are continuing with our series. So today we want to be able to change the movement because right now it's the third person template and also the camera behavior because we don't want to be do it exactly the same like they do in the template. So there's a lot of way to do this. So I'm gonna show you two different ways to depend on what kind of side scroller you're looking for. So let's do that. So right now if we go play, we have this, we can go left, right, forward, backward, and also we can go more direction like that, so the 8 directions. So also the camera rotation. So that's fine for the third person template, but we want to go to left, to the right, right? So let's close this one. So let's go to DP, go to blueprint, go to main character blueprint. When we are inside here, let's go to movement input. Remember, we collapse all this stuff. So let's go to movement input, and we have here the IA move. So in here we have the right and left. So this is the right vector. So it's gonna be right and left, and they're gonna forward vector. So this means it's forward and backward. So we don't need this, so we can delete it if we want, but I want to need it later on for the other stuff I want to do. So let's only disconnect, so that way this no work. So let's compile and save. So right now if we go play, we can go to the left, we can go to the right, but if I press W I can go forward, if I press S I can go backward. So that's fine, but we still have an issue. So if we rotate to the right, now I can go still left and right, but we change the axis. So right now if you see the square in the floor, we change the location. We want to go to the left, to the right, so we don't want that. So for doing that, let's close this one. So let's go to the event graph, go to camera input. In here use disconnect all this. So compile and save. So let's go play. So now I can move the camera. So now it went left and right. So we never gonna be out from these squares. So this working good. So this is if you want to go from this kind of side scroll, they only go to left to the right. So this is gonna be fine. In my case, I want to go this stuff to left to the right only, but in some areas I want to be able to move freely whatever we want. Okay, so let's do that. So but first let's create a little level because right now it's just empty. So let's do that. So we're gonna leave this for now. We don't want to delete something maybe we're gonna need later on. So let's leave it like that. Also the movement. Okay, so let's go to test map and let's get to the content. So like I said in the last video, you can download all this stuff, so that's gonna be cool. So it's also free. So let's go for some interiors, let's go some mesh, and let's see what we have here. So we can create something really basic. So let's create some floor. So this is the floor, right? So let's drag this, so see how they look. For me it's look fine enough. So okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. Let's open this and delete this one. We don't need that kind of floor. Okay, so what we're gonna do is close this one because the lining, and this is gonna be the level. So let's right click and create a new folder. You call this level, and yes, level. So let's put this inside there. So now we have something better. So this one, let's put it like that, 0000. So we have always in the middle stuff, but we can see the characters right here. So we can, if we want, we can do something like this. So something in the middle. Let's put less this one, so probably it's better. Still too much, so let's go to 10. Yeah, my gamepad is disconnected and connected. There's something wrong with my gamepad, so I had to probably buy a new one. So okay, so let's go like this. So that's fine. So let's duplicate this so we have more to go. So let's go like this, something like I hate this stuff. So let's do it like this. We can put this more bigger, so that way it's more faster to slapping. So you can see it's more, a lot more faster. So let's do another one. So we have all this stuff. Okay. So that's gonna be fine. So, and also we're gonna need some wall because we don't want to be able to see this displays. So let's find some walls. Let's put here wall. We have it, good. So let's find something cool. So let's see what it is. It's similar to the floor. I don't want to be exactly the same. Oh my, so probably we don't have to good in here. Okay. Okay, so let's see the other one. We have the engineer mesh. It's probably the same. So let's go wall. Yeah, this is better. So we can use this stuff. What is this? All the same. Okay. So let's do this. I want to use that one. I like this one. So let's use this one. So let's drag it to the level and let's rotate it. So let's do it like this. And let's put it something like this. And let's do the same. So we can duplicate it, take both, so you can go more faster that way. If you want, you can take 4 Alt, and you can see it's more faster. So let's see. I think we are enough. Yeah. So that's cool for me. And also let's do one more this one. So that way we have better. Okay, so if we go play, we can see we have this. My gamepad is still disconnected. So okay, so you can see we have this kind of level. So that's cool. So the next we want to do is the camera that is too close to the character. So let's change the behavior. So let's go to viewport. Let's get the camera boom. We have it right there, so that's fine. But we want to be more far away. So in the target arm length, we want to do this bigger. So let's take 1000 to see how they look. So compound save. Let's go play. You can see there is probably better, but I think it's too much. So let's see like 800. Compile and save. Play. Still, I think it's too much. So let's try 700. Play. Yeah, I think this is better. Yeah, so we have this guy. So we're gonna need is also make this maybe a little more up. So we can do this for the target offset, so socket offset. So let's see what we can do. So we can go to the live. No, we don't want that. We want to go up and down. So let's put something like 150 maybe. You remember, it's better to do it in the socket offset and not in the camera. Why? Because if you're doing in the socket offset, if you hit something in the level here from a wall, something like that, the camera they're gonna follow the target arm length. So if you hit something here, the camera they're gonna go right here. But if you're doing from the follow camera, you modify this, you don't have that input for collision input. They're gonna have it in here. So the camera boom, you can see here it says do collision test. So if you disconnect it, it's saying if you're using this one without camera boom. So that is the awesome of camera boom. So you need to use, well, it's not camera boom, it's the spring arm. So that is the best from this one. Okay, so let's compound save. Let's see how this look. So I think it's a lot better. Yeah, I wanna leave it like that. but we want to have some kind of roof, right? So let's select all this stuff and let's duplicate it, but for up. So something like this, or maybe it's too much, so let's do one less. That's fine, I think. Let's go play. Yeah, that's a lot better. So we can have now a level with all this stuff. Cool. We also want to need some kind of light, but right now let's leave it like that because this video is more for the gameplay right now. We don't have jumping, so like I disconnected. So if you want it, you only need to put it back. But for me, I want to do some more like climbing and thing like that. So yeah, so let's close this. So we have this stuff. Okay, so like I said, we want to create some kind of behavior here. So let's make this more bigger. So let's go Alt. Let's do one here, another one, and let's pick this tree. Oh, you see this clipping because it's have bad this stuff. So it's better to put it better. So let's do like this probably. You don't want to overlapping all this stuff. So let's put this one more. So let's put one more like this. So select 3 and press Alt. Let's get another one in here. I think it's fine. Oops, no, it's not. Okay, one more arrow. So now we have this bigger, and also let's create this. So let's do another one. Let's rotate it. You can do the level whatever you like. I'm doing this fast to show you how this gonna be. So also I want to inside, so you don't see it really that much. There you go. This okay, so it's overlapping a little bit. So let's do another one. I think we don't have, yes, perfect. So let's take these two. We have it like, oh my. Okay, let's put it like this. Another one, but this time we want to go this direction. You can put it like this if you want, but they will look weird, so it's better put it like something like that. For fix the problem here, we can just take this stuff, do another one. It's okay if they don't have nothing. A lot of games do that, so you don't see this part. Whenever you're gonna see that part, so it's okay. So let's do it like this. Another one like this, and probably one more. Yeah, so in this one we want to delete that one, and we want to select all these, press Alt, so we have the rotation correctly, well, not exactly, but the direction. So let's rotate this and let's put it back where they belong, by something like this. Okay, so I want to leave it like that. Probably you can do this better. So, and also let's pick up some few of these ones. Let's Alt, so we have continue this stuff, right? So like this is fine. So let's get a few of this one too. So Alt, so we can move more over there, like so. Oh, I always, sometimes it's, I want to leave it like that. It's okay. So yes, it's not perfect, but it's okay. I want to leave it like that. Okay, so we have this. We can do the proof, but I want to leave it for now. So let's test how it looks. So let's go play. So now we have this, we can run from this place. Maybe it's too far away, so we go here, and here I want to be able to have that movement here. So when I go back here, we lose that one again. Okay, so let's do that. So let's close this, and for that we're gonna need a blueprint. So let's go to DP blueprints. We can do it here, but let's create a new folder for that. It's better. So let's new folder, you put here gameplay. I don't know, you can call it like you like it. So let's open this one. Let's create this blueprint class. This is gonna be actor. You call this DP, so that way I know I created 3D movement blueprint. So go inside the blueprint. So let's change this to 1, so I don't see the lines. So here we only gonna need one thing. So they're gonna you can do this for a lot of different ways. So I want to do it from, because this space is more like a square, so I'm gonna use the box collision. So let's add this. Let's create a box collision, and this box collision I'm gonna leave it like that. It's fine. So I don't know how big we wanna need it, so I'm gonna leave it exactly like that. So let's do like this. Yeah, so let's gonna need something. So let's go in the box, let's go to add event. We're gonna need on component begin overlap, and also we need the component end overlap, so we have both. So in here we're gonna need the character, right? So we can do this for a lot of different ways. So let's do it more easiest one. So let's go to the main character, and we're gonna need a reference, so a variable. So let's create a variable here. Let's call this 3D movement. You can call it like you like. It's gonna be a boolean. So right now it's false, so that means it's not activated. So let's go to movement input. In here we want to add it in here. So let's move all this stuff. Also this always in the middle, I don't like this stuff, so put it in there. So in here let's get to the 3D movement, and let's do a branch, so we can put this in here. So right now it's false, so it means they never gonna connect this. So when we activate this, we're gonna, oh my god, when we activate this to be true, we want to be able to do this behavior. So compile save, so we can go forward and backward. Okay, so let's go back to the third 3D movement blueprint. So in other actor we can delete this. We can cast to the player, because it's okay to cast in here because it's just one time, but I don't want to cast it all the time. So we want to promote this to variable, so we have the reference, and here we want to set 3D movement to true. So when we go inside here, we want to activate it, but when we are out, we want to do this false, but we don't want to cast in again. So we want to get main character blueprint is set in other actor if it's equal to this one. Let's do a branch. So if it's the same, we want to set this to false, and we want to connect this to this one like this, something like this. Okay, so let's compile and save. So let's go to the test map, let's drag this to the level, and let's make this bigger. So see how this look. Something like this. They don't need to be too perfect. It's gonna be for everything So let's do like something like this. Also, you can do this more bigger, but you don't really need it. The only you're gonna need is if they hit the box. So this doesn't matter if you have part of the character is out, right? So yeah, so let's leave it like that, but to see if it's working or not. But let's do this a little more bigger probably. Yeah, I think this is gonna be, well, maybe use a little more. Yeah, something like that. You don't need to be exactly to the floor, okay, to the walls. So let's test it. So let's go. First, let's put this guy more fast, more close to the. It's not that one. Oh, I hate when they do that. So let's go to the player start. So let's move it. So let's put something more close, like something like that. So let's go play. So we know we can go forward and backward, so that's fine. So when we are here, now we are able to move freely. And also the camera is working great. So if I go here, I can't anymore to go forward and backward. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so you can leave it like that if you want to behave the camera behavior this way, or you can still you don't want to move any forward, anything like that, you need to use that boolean too. But for me, I think it's better, so that way we don't want to be static the camera, so we want to be able to move forward. You pick something here probably, and we want to go back, and we want to continue from here. But right now, if you see, if I go all the way, I can do that, but I don't want to do this because I want to be always to this direction maximum. So the best way to do this is probably take this box. Okay, so let's find it here. So let's this one. So let's move it or reduce this. Probably is better. So reduce this and leave it only for the place you want to always be. You know, so something like this. I don't know. So let's test it. So let's go play. So now I can go backward and forward, so that's fine. So when I'm here, we are, oh, I don't even touch it. Okay, so just a little more. Let's see. There you go. So now we have free. But if I go out, we still have. Now I can move. I can move back, but I can go forward. No, I can't. Okay. So we need to play with this. Probably something like this. Okay, so I can free here, I'm leaving here, so it's fine. But when I go back, I can touch it. So probably the best is just make here a collision stuff. So let's do that. So we're gonna need a trigger box. So let's drag this here. Let's leave it like this probably. So we can do this bigger. A little more. So let's do something like this. A little more. More bigger. Oh my. So more big like this. Okay. So let's put it like this. And this one we want to change the collision test. Yes, here we don't want to be triggered, we want to be we can block all, but we want to make this custom so that we can modify a little bit. The only we want to be free is the camera. because we want to the camera be able to pass through this wall. Okay, so let's save it. Let's go play. So let's test it now. So now if I go here, I can do this. I hit the floor, the wall. So now it's that one. So I can steal. So let's move this a little more. Or maybe we can just move this one now, so it doesn't matter anymore. So something like this, because we have already a top here. So let's go play. So now we are here, we can play with this, but we hit the, you can see we hit this, so we can move. So we have this. So now in here I can go back and forward, so that's fine. So if I go here, I can move again. I hit the wall, so I can move. So yeah, so that is working a lot better. So that's gonna be it. But if you want it, you can do this a lot more bigger to cover all the level, but I think we don't really need that for this one. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. So you know now how to move this character in this side scrollers type, and also a little more gameplay here, so we can free the 3D movement in here. When we go out, we don't use the 3D movement anymore. We are still side scrolling. So that's gonna be fine for later on, because I want to do a lot of gameplay in this place. For example, in here we can activate things, or in here too. So they're gonna be probably, or hide something here, I don't know, to make it not just a simple side scroller. So yeah, so if you want to support me, you can go to my Ko-fi page. You can donate for just $1 if you want, or you can be a member. If you are a member, you're gonna have exclusive stuff. For example, the project file from these tutorials, the GTA tutorial, inventory tutorial, and also the side scroller tutorial. Also, you're gonna see the videos before that's public in the channel. So, and also you are supporting the YouTube channel and my current game I'm creating right now. So yeah, and also if you want to talk with me directly, or you have a question, or you the tutorial is not working for you, something like that, you can reach me in my Discord. For me, it's more easy to respond from the Discord to respond from the comments on YouTube. So like I always said, thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. So bye bye.